In this lesson, you will create a table that is filled with data extracted from attribute values in the drawing. You will also learn how to format cells and edit text within a table. Open the Office Plan 4 project file, and then click the Layout 1 tab. Layouts are representations of physical sheets. This layout has a viewport displaying the contents of the Model tab, also known as Model Space. Namely, it's the drawing itself. The layout also contains a title block. You'll be creating a table and placing it in this blank area on the layout. Click the Annotate tab on the ribbon, and in the Tables panel, click this tool, Extract Data. This launches a wizard interface which takes you step by step through the process. Let's create a new data extraction and click Next. You're prompted to save a file. In this case, we're going to be extracting data from the room tags, so let's just use the name room tags as the file name here. It will save it with the extension .dxe. We'll take the default option here to use the drawing itself as the data source. Click Next. You're presented with a list of objects which you could potentially extract data from. Right-click on any one of them and say Uncheck All. Scroll down and select Room Tag. Then click Next. Here's a list of all of the properties that could be extracted from the room tag. We're just interested in its attribute values, so deselect all these categories except for attribute. Click Next. This is a preview image of the actual table that will be created. We don't need to have a count and name column, so let's uncheck these here and here. You can also sort the table by clicking on the headers. Here I can sort the department list in reverse alphabetical order, or I could sort the room number in forward order. Just click the header again to sort in reverse order. I think in this case I will click the department header again to sort in alphabetical order. Click Next. And then here we need to insert the data extraction table directly into the drawing by selecting this option. Note that you also have an option to output the data to an external file which could be used in another program. Click Next. And here we'll accept the standard table style, so click Next. And finally click Finish. There's a representation of the size of the table here attached to the cursor, and the last thing we need to do is just click a point to insert that table. Zoom in, and you'll see the table is populated with attribute values that came from the drawing. It even includes the invisible attributes, which list the department. We need to edit the table and add some text for a title, and we'll also change these header names, which right now are displaying the attribute tag names. Double-click in this cell and type Room Schedule. Press Enter, and then double-click on the department cell. Notice there's a lock symbol next to the cursor. We need to unlock these cells before we can edit them. Hold down the Shift key and click on this cell so that you select all three header cells. Right-click and choose Locking, Unlocked. Then double-click on Department, highlight that text by dragging over it, and type the full word, Department, and press Enter. Double-click on L name, highlight that, and change that to Employee. Finally, over here, highlight this text and call it Room. You can also change the alignment of the cells. Click inside a cell, and then click on its header, in this case B, to select all of the cells in that column. Hold down Shift and click the A column as well. Then up here on the Cell Styles panel, open the Alignment flyout and select Middle Left. Click outside the table to finish editing it. So you've learned how to extract attribute data and how to automatically create a table displaying this information. You also learned how to edit table cells and change their alignment.